Hey guys, welcome back. It has been about 24 hours since I've created a video, and I think we're gonna start back off with some side missions. We just got through a very heavy main mission last night, the other night. Um, we got to Evelyn. She is not doing alright, uh, and so the future for her has been paved through one of the actions that I did. Um, so I want to do mainly side missions right now because I have something that I would like to discuss, um, bring forward, or whatever. Um, so one of those things is about kind of gaming as a whole and why I appreciate the Fallout realm and the Cyberpunk realm of role playing. But I would also like to bring up the issues that they have. A few things that I believe that they have issues with is keeping track of who the player is. Mainly, you are supposed to be kind of whoever you want to be. You can be a bounty hunter, you can be a assassin. As far as the Fallout world or Skyrim world, you are a hunter, adventurer, or a Brotherhood of Steel member, an Enclave member, a Vault Dweller. You can be a large amount of things. However, to roleplay as them, it is a lot harder. Um, as far as the first Fallout is concerned, and the second one, your kind of your life has already been dictated. You are going to be that, no matter what. How you look at it. So you're a Vault Dweller, you're a Dragonborn, you're someone that's going to defeat this large force that's coming. Gaming as a whole, as far as the role-playing realm, has definitely dropped off and has been a struggle for many industries. Not that I have any sort of professional opinion that I can give because, well, I'm not a creator and I'm just here to play their games. The reason I adore Cyberpunk and most of the Fallout realm so much is because you have that ability to kind of do whatever you want. You can collect all these unique items. You can go out and be whoever you want to be. And that's something that I really strive for. I forgot to get it here. If I remember correctly. Side door. I believe it was a side door.
Hey, I don't think I know you.
I'm Claire. You might not remember me. Bartender at the Afterlife?
Uh-oh. Forgot to close my tab.
Bar has a buzz about you lately. As the merc who's reliable, gets things done. And since I need help...
Okay.
Need a driver for street.
Gotta go. Right, go ahead.
Need a driver for street races. Drop by my auto shop, I'll tell you more.
Your garage. Where is it?
In Arroyo, on Valley. Lovely spot, you can't miss it.
All right. Try not to.
If I'm not there when you arrive, just hang. I'll show up after my shift at the after.
Okay. See you, Claire.
So as I was saying, mainly appreciate those series because they allow you to do things like that. role playing is a main part of it, and with this kind of story, it's hard to role play. Um, Cyberpunk does a pretty leveled out way of doing it. You are either a nomad, a street kid, or a corpo. Um, Not that those choices are terrible, but it's a good way to like start the beginning. Um, it's not too much. It's not too less. There is no real benefit for picking one over the other, besides maybe dialogue. That is it. That is mainly it. Um, and so, uh, one thing that I know that I like that is a little controversial is that I like Fallout 76 because it allows you to actually be who you want to be. Even though you were thrown into a world as a vault dweller, um, thrown into the world as a vault dweller, and your main goal was to find out what happened to the Overseer. You found out what happened to the Overseer, and then you went and joined the army, you went and joined the Enclave, you went and fought super mutants, you joined the Brotherhood. You can join just about anybody, and it also helped that you could actually build uh, items that related to these factions. So you could feel more like I'm actually contributing to this faction. This is who I am. This is, you know, I want to be a raider, so I'm going to have spikes outside my house and have dead bodies lying around and have this robot that looks all broken and busted and so on and so forth. Let's see what's going on here. But that is one thing that I liked was, and there is no real way to make a game where no matter what, who you want to be is who you want to be. It's, where are you taking me? Oh, I see.
Great. Just.
That was pretty smooth. Um, but there were no NPCs in the game at first. There was nothing like that. You were just left to your own devices. No, it was not a clear cut, oh, this is your character, this is who you're gonna be. Did you want to be Enclave? Well, we're gonna start you off in a little Enclave bunker. This is where you're gonna start, and you know, things like that of nature. What other jobs do I have? So to speak. Whenever it comes to other games, because I can't just sit here and pick on Bethesda, because, well, Bethesda is one of the main leading companies that makes their games. And another one that did a really good job, but was very buggy at the beginning, very sucky at first. It was really, I played a few hours of it, but I never really got too into it, was Elder Scrolls Online. And that game let you pick what race you wanted to be, but you had to be within that faction. Unless you paid a little extra to, you know, be I forget, an Imperial, but you get to pick whatever faction you want to be in, but you have to complete the first main area, and then you can go with them. Is how I remember it. Which isn't a bad idea, because races and species are always going to be against each other or working with someone else all the time. They don't have to be, you know, together all as one and one for all kind of shit. So that is one game that kind of did it pretty well. Fallout 76 wasn't like that, but it had more to offer, which sucks for Fallout 4, because I would love to like Fallout 4. I would love to like that game. But the story for it was dog shit, to say the least. Everything you got to do was like watered down bread after like an hour. It was amazing whenever the game first came out because it blew everybody's mind that Fallout was coming back. And Bethesda capitalized on it so fast.
Hey, B! You hear me?
Loud and clear. Don't need to yell. What's up?
Doing a little competition. Shoot, prizes and all. You know, over here with the range.
Uh-huh, that'd make sense.
Well, you in?
Sure, I'm in. When?
Well, right now. We'll wait on you. See ya.
What is this? Oh yeah, I remember this.
Wakako sent me.
Ah, so you are my knight in shining armor. My name is Sergei.
V.
Oh, well, call me S then. I have little present for Tigger Claws sitting in garage.
All right, then fling me the coordinates.
Just a moment. I open door to garage. It opened from inside too, just in case.
Present's the car.
It's a bit more than ordinary car, but in nutshell, yes. Just drive it there and they take care of the rest. And don't mess this up, huh? I count on you.
Interesting. But not to trash on Bethesda completely, because I think they're a phenomenal company whenever they can get their shit together. Fallout New Vegas and 3 hold a special place in my heart whenever I was younger. A friend recommended me to play New Vegas, and I did, and then later on I saw footage of 3, and I was like, well, I want to fight an army of guys in power armor. I want to be that guy that can destroy them. I thought it was cool. So, their stories are very different. Their DLC, both exceptionally well, are like amazing.
Please, help me!
Oh. I'm not looking at the truck. I'm
Let me
fucking crazy.
out!
And then Skyrim is just a fucking pain in my ass now.
Please, help me!
Seeing it resold like 18 fucking times.
Let me out!
Situation.
Bad fucking situation! Nailed that bitch!
Oh, it's not him. Thank God. Quick, let me out before he returns.
What? No! Let me out! I can pay!
And you are?
Alex Pushkin, Senior Assistant in Quality Assurance at Biotechnica.
What's a Corpo QA doing messing with the Tiger Claws?
You work for Tiger Claws? I told them I would not accept their offer.
Sorry, bud, but your fate's been sealed.
How to free him?
It's complicated. Hop out before I change my mind.
I do not know what is going on, but thank you. You will not regret this. You got this job from Makako, yes? I will pay her. She won't lose an 80, and neither will you.
You would be the last person to get bought by a corpo stuffed in a trunk. Oh, so I thought. You never fail to surprise me. Though I do suppose he who offers most shall get his way. Oh, I do not mean Sergei. No, sadly, he was outbid by another interested party. Who knows what will become of him now? Quid pro quo, V. Quid pro quo. Contract closed.
Off to here. So, as far as the role-playing aspect, another... I'm gonna bite my fucking tongue off whenever I say this, but EA did one. A good one. One time. And it was Star Wars The Old Republic. Not Knights of the Old Republic, The Old Republic. When it came to that one, I played through all of the characters. I've completed it. I've had a lot of time in my hands. I'm kind of a fucking loser. But with that game, you basically got to pick your own adventure. You wanted to be a Sith, you could be a warrior, you could be a Juggernaut, you could be the Inquisitor. If you wanted to be a Jedi, you got to be a Jedi Counselor or a Jedi Knight, or you got to be one of the troopers. It was a very... the stories were kind of endless at that point. They sometimes mixed, sometimes didn't mix. Characters were tier.
I need you to acquire something. Only me, no client. So I expect quick and clean results. You will be entering Tiger Claw territory. Very high risk. More information attached.
So, on that front mainly, it was interesting, and plus they're still adding things to the game, so it's still going. What the fuck? Can I not exit? Oh, so I have to go. No. Oh. Alright, game. Alright. I'm just not too far.
For the love of... couldn't I have been stuck at some model's skull? Or I don't know, a fucking landscape architect?
What is it now, Johnny?
Being dragged through roach-infested flop houses again. That's what.
Job's a job. Now what was that code?
What a fucking shit sty.
Wasn't slumming it in squats like your whole thing?
Sure, when I was skezzed out beyond all recognition.
Oh, well.
Secret doors. How cliche. Why do peeps have to be so goddamn predictable?
Must be connected to those doors.
Or a shitter flushing somewhere, who knows?
Looks like Leo went to the Tiger Claws behind Waco's back.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Claws aren't the deal-honoring type.
Let's see if she got lucky.
So while we go ahead and drop there, that was one game that I really enjoyed playing as far as role playing. Sometimes the stories were very grindy, annoying, fucking cold, hot. They made you go to the same places to kind of do the same thing, but some of the quests were so fucking short that, like, it would take you 5 minutes on one planet. I'm exaggerating, but you get the point. So, I mean, there's ways that you can make, just with all the content they made for, what? So you start having, like, what, 8 people per faction, so 16? I mean, you could easily do the same thing with the Fallout game. I'm shocked they haven't yet, which I'm sure 76 was supposed to be that for them. But, see how that ends up. Hello. But I have very particular opinions about games. I'd rather not go out and buy a game every fucking year that's the same thing.
Reminds me of this one dive in Arroyo we used to sometimes do sets in Friday nights.
Because...
Because it was one tough fucking joint. One wrong word, one sideways glance, and you'd get steel between the ribs.
Anywho, I'm interested in buying the same game every fucking year, like Call of Duty. Battlefield took a turn for the worst, and so are many other companies. They're just not holding up their end anymore. Consumers are expecting a lot out of these games anymore, and I know it can be a pain in the ass to afford making games. But I mean, Dead Space had its thrill of it, and it should have been the warning for everybody. They turn your head into a certain direction and
Come to mama.
Huh. And to think so many people died for this tiny little shit speck.
It's not the size that counts.
Both you and I know no one actually believes that.
Dead Space should have been the warning signs for that, and what I mean by that is the moment that they went ahead and did multiplayer, which I personally don't think was a terrible choice. I enjoyed the multiplayer. I thought it was fun. I'm assuming many others did not, because it reminded me a lot of Left 4 Dead's Versus mode, which, again, I also enjoyed. I enjoyed many games that I've played. Still play that every now and again. But as soon as they went to microtransactions and a co-op campaign, also not a terrible idea, but like they were running out of ideas to make the story continue. They ran out of ideas for Isaac to make his story interesting. They went to crouching in combat, to fighting humans.
I see you were able to find the lock breaker. Splendid work. Keep it up. Closing the contract.
And then the necromorphs changed, and the story behind them fleshed out more, which it could have been left to a mystery that we could have never known about them. But it is what it is now, because, well, these things happen. I think these are all very high. Yep. What the fuck? But there's a handful of games that have done so well the one time that they just never felt like they needed to make a second one. Or a third. You Left 4 Dead. But I mean, the version that they made to replace it was so fucking bad. And there's just something about it that was just so fucking bad. The story was fucking boring. There was only one interesting mission, and it was whenever you held out in a bar. I'm getting really tired of this audio drop. I don't know why the fuck it's still doing it. I don't get it.
True love comes to die in Night City. Husbands cheat on wives. Wives cheat on husbands. Then they divorce and talk behind each other's backs. Can you believe that? Truly, I am shocked. But do not despair, V. Today, I give you the chance to help one such divorcee. His name is Mr. Gutierrez, and he is counting on us, V. Of course, his marriage is beyond saving. But perhaps we can retrieve the checks his wife took from him. I am attaching more details.
Same with the Assassin's Creed series. That has also taken a turn for the worst. I think the last Assassin's Creed game that I truthfully enjoyed was 4 and Brotherhood. But that's also because I like the idea of being able to build up a faction and, be big. You actually seem like a powerhouse. Halo has basically died out because of its release. Things just aren't the way they need to be, and companies are just falling through with some, I'm not saying they're empty promises, but I mean, nothing's coming from it. Nothing is coming from anything that they've wanted, that they've said, basically. There's some games where, they stick true to their word. Everything they say, they mean it, future. This is the house, the past. I'm trying to think if this is the same house that has the stuff that is for Johnny, but I don't think it is. That was easy. Insanely easy. But there's parts of Cyberpunk that are not that great, and there's part of it that are, you know, that are amazing. Some of the side quests are a little worn down, same thing consistently. But one thing that brings me back to it a lot is the music. I don't know why the cello is an instrument that I decided to use, but it is such a great fucking instrument, and it sounds so nice in all of their soundtracks that they use it in. It's just spectacular. And then the story by itself, like if you just cut out everything, all the bullshit in the story, it's so good, and it nails a lot of very important things that happen to people.
Discreet and with finesse. Something I cannot say about Mr. Gutierrez's divorce. Marvelous work, V. Closing the contract.
Well, I can wait for that to return. But that is something I'm gonna say until, you know, I basically fucking die, because I really enjoyed the music for the game. Over here, fucker. I really enjoyed the music. I really enjoyed the story, and it lands on some topics that I found to be very at home for me. So whenever I see a game taken very seriously and expresses it correctly, it, you know, it feels good, kind of. I don't know how else to word it. It just, it's that feeling where you just kind of feel at home in a dark, dark sense. Yep. Yeah. Yikers. But I mean, there's not much else that I can say about games. I love Fallout because it's my first Fallout, and it was, it's what intrigued me to be very interested in the entire series, this goddamn fucking vending machine. Alright.
Hi! You there! Mysterious stranger! Yoo-hoo! Yeah, you! There any other mysterious stranger around here? You know what? How about I tell you a joke?
Okay, what's going on?
Hey there, stranger! I'm Brendan, your friendly neighborhood SCSM, and the nicest AI in all of Night City. You can select from a wide range of beverages, or just drop by for a chat, anytime. Now it's your turn. What's your name?
Why am I talking to a schism? My name's V.
Pleasure to meet you, V. Do you come here often?
Pretty often, as a matter of fact.
I'm sorry. Did I correctly hear you ask if I wanted to join you for a cup of coffee?
No?
Oh, well, that's okay. 'Cause you can have one now. And just to clarify, we don't have to move an inch. How do you take it? Milk? Sugar?
Okay, you've got me. I'm sold.
Sold? Nothing's gonna be sold here. 'Cause you know what? I'm gonna give you a can of Night Cola for free.
Thanks. Brendan, right?
That's right. Gosh, it's so cool you remembered. Even for a simple SCSM.
Do you know any jokes?
Who's always limbo champion at mercenary cookouts? The Solo!
Cool. So did you want something from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I do apologize for taking advantage of you at this early stage in our friendship. But could I ask you for a favor?
What happened?
See that container in front of me? It's completely blocking my view of the street, depriving an SCSM of its greatest pastime. Could you move it a bit to the side? I'll reward you with my undying gratitude, even though technically I don't stock that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, V. Boy, are you strong. Here, have a refreshing beverage. On me.
Catch you later, Brendan.
Catch me? Why? Will I be falling?
It's just something you say as a way of goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't, because catching has nothing to do with goodbyes, but... oh well. Don't humans say the darndest things? Catch you later, V. What a neat phrase.
One of my netrunners is unresponsive, in spite of clear orders to remain in direct contact with me. Something must have happened. He would not dare go against me. Familiarize yourself with the brief and proceed swiftly. I need him.
Hey, you alright?
Look, V, it's you in the near future. Every net runner ends up the same way. Brain fried by some corpo ice.
Looks like he's still breathing.
Two seconds. Wait, I can't.
Wake up.
Give me one moment. I don't know how long I here, but as you Americans say, I'm starving.
you switch on the lights?
Yes. I was ready for a game of twice for yes, once for now. But you beat me to it. Fine work you did.
So, you're probably wondering who sent me.
Wakako. She always find an excuse to drag me to her place for dinner. You must visit me someday. I'll show you a few net running tricks.
Wasn't it me who just saved your ass?
We never stop learning hard lessons. But you don't have to do everything alone.
Thanks, I'll think about it.
I was informed of how you handled yourself. Good work. I expected nothing less from you. I am closing the contract. Child, I have a grave task for you. The literal kind. The Netrunner is still alive, but what happens to her is either a matter of time or your discretion. Bugbear is trapped in the net. If she jacks out, the Tiger Claws stand ready, waiting like vultures to tear her to shreds. And if she doesn't, her synapses will fry soon enough anyway. I am counting on you, V. See the details attached. They say we will be in touch. Contract closed.
Lovely neighborhood.
Right. What in the fuck? You okay?
Lilith has concealed the 10th circle.
The hell is this?
Got a bad feeling, V.
Better look around. Oh shit! Ouch.
Hey, look.
Grimy. V, we got company.
I need someone for a quick and quiet operation. It involves planting bugs in a heavily guarded area. You have the brief. Read it. host fee. Nobody at the shrine even knew of your presence. Excellent work, closing the contract and making the transfer.
The first time I had to do that mission, it took me so long to do it. I'm so good at it. We're gonna cut to the drop-off point and then the end of this part. Lost an extra dollars. That was it. I got $1,000 extra for being like that. Alright. Well, that is the last part for now. So next should be story stuff. So catch y'all later.